well, take us there, Skitch. Alrighty guys, how's it going? So I got a groovy little song for you today. I just heard this for the first time a few days ago on a Pandora shuffle. It came up and I hit thumbs up, and now it plays it every time I open Pandora over the last couple days. So I've never heard of this guy before. I don't know who he is. I've never heard any other song by him. This is the only song I've heard. It kind of has, like, if I had to describe it, kind of reminds me of like the vocal stylings of like Butch Walker, the guitar sound of like the Black Keys, and then kind of like the boogie shuffle of like the Beach Boys. I know it's kind of an odd trio, but that's kind of all the vibes I got from it. But anyway, I wanted to sit down. I want to figure out this guitar riff because it's a really cool guitar riff. There's not a lot to the song. It's just a 1-4-5 blues in F. But the way we're going to play it, we're going to add in the vocal melody parts, and we're also going to be kind of chugging a little bit more on the riff and making it a little bit more heavy, adding in some things to just kind of connect the verses and choruses together. But that's pretty much it. Let's just go ahead and get into the intro. Alright, so for the intro, it's a really cool intro. Like I said, I don't know if it's one guitar part or two guitar parts. If I had to guess, it's probably one guitar part. That would make more sense. But sometimes the way he phrases, the way he drones the low E, sometimes there's some pauses and like hesitations. He almost kind of follows the phrasing that he does on the G and B strings a little bit. I'm just going to chug straight 16ths, right? But when he plays it, he kind of leaves out, he kind of pauses some stuff like... He kind of pauses, whereas I'm going to sit here and just go... Right, so I just think it sounds cool that way, and anyway, so we're going to do that. Basically, if you've never done this kind of technique before, it's not gonna just come to you right away. It's something you're gonna need to practice. It's just hybrid picking. It comes from like the country chicken picking type of world. Blues, they do this kind of stuff in blues, not as much as like they do in country. But basically what you want to do is we're gonna palm mute. First you gotta tune the low E up to F, right? So we're in the key of F. F, B flat, and C are the three chords we're gonna be playing through. So just tune up a half step to F so we can chug this along. Then we'll be playing out of your fourth box of F minor pentatonic. So okay, and I'm going to add in that last part. I just think it connects it better to turn the song around into the verse and out of the verse and everything. So basically you're going to want to palm mute at the bridge, right? So get that going first. So if you've never done this before, the best way I can tell you to practice it is just sit here with like a drum beat or a metronome. Get that going, and then count where the notes come in on that he's phrasing. So the first note will be 10th fret on G. That'll come in on 2, right? So you can just sit here and practice going 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And just get used to the feeling of like picking with your middle finger, skipping strings, because you know you're skipping through three strings here. Sometimes 4 if we get to the B string. And then just add in the next notes. The next one will come in on 3 and the end of 3. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And just get that, right? 1 and 2. Okay, but eventually you won't even have to think about any of that stuff. It'll just come naturally to you, right? So after you're chugging the low E, we have 10 on G. All these notes are very short and staccato. Choke them out as soon as you do. Just hit it and then come up off it and mute it. Right? So 10 on G, then we're going to go 8 to 10 on G. When he starts this out, it's just a regular overdrive pedal, then the drums kick in, then he kicks on an octave pedal. I'm using a Pog. You can use any octave pedal you want, something that gives you that kind of honky type of sound, right? So after you go back 8 to 10, we're going to hit 10 on G twice, then hit it again, and then go 8 to 10, and then after you go back 10 to 8, then go 10 on D, and then we're going to go 7 on D, right? I like to use my pinky to go to 10 on D, just because it keeps your hands nice and, what's the word I'm looking for? Just everything's nice and even and in one place, and you don't have to do a lot of shifting around or move your hand around too much or have any like unwanted motion, right? It's all like economy of motion. But use whatever fingers get the job done, okay? So far. That's the first half. The second half, we go. Okay, so second half, as you're chugging still. 10 on G. Then we go 8, 10, 8 on G. And then get to 10 on D. After you get to 10 on D, hit the low E with all these, right? Then we're going to go 9 on B, hit that twice. Then go 10 on G, back to 9 on B. And then to 10 on G. And that'll finish it, right? So that second half. Then we'll do this little walk down. This isn't in the song. I just think it adds to it. It makes it sound a little more heavy sounding, more groovy, and it just helps swing us back and get back into the verse and the chorus when we walk out of it. So we're just walking down power chords of like C, B flat, and A flat, back into F, right? So just bar A and D on 10, A and D on 8, A and D on 6, and then the open E string with 8 on the A string. Have those 2 F notes together. So all together really slow. The whole phrasing, that's the whole riff, and then it'll just come back to that like at the end of each refrain, like when he says sunshine, getaway and all that. It'll come back into that and play it for like 12 bars or something, and then it'll go back into another verse or into a bridge. And so that's the whole riff that you need to play throughout the song. And then from there, we get into the verse and the vocal melody part. So let's go ahead and get into the verse melody. Alright, so for the verse part, it's just like a 1-4-5 blues shuffle in F, right? He's just going F to B flat to C, right? So you could just be like... Okay, so when you strip it down to its most basic form, that's the template of the song. It's just that right there. You can play it, mess around with it, however you want. It's very sparse. There's kind of like these like... They'll do like these little double stops that are just like hitting either like fourths out of the scale or hitting like a double stop out of the triad of whatever chord he's playing over. So basically we'll go through the melody part, right? So this isn't like super difficult, but it's not going to be the easiest thing to play if you're not used to like doing stuff like this. So I kind of do a mix of like palm muting and then playing more like open, I guess, you know, strumming it without the mute. So when we get into it from the riff part, where are we? I'll just do a, and then I have that's when the loop kicks in and does the first little, and then it just starts playing the little bass line underneath it. So the first line we're gonna have, I never flew, let's see, I almost know the words. I've only heard the song probably like 5 or 6 times. I never flew south. I never flew west. I never was the kind of egg that rolled out of the nest or whatever. So we have... I kick on the octave when we walk up the octaves and do the little refrain of Sunshine Getaway. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to outline over the 1 chord F. We're going to outline F7, F6, F major, and just kind of palm mute along and follow the melody. So you're going to have to know the song, you have to hear the melody in your head. I don't want to sit here and go over like do 2 down hits and 3 down hits and all that stuff, right? So I never flew south, right? So basically 3 down hits, just have 3 on D, 2 on G, 1 on the B string, mute out all the other strings. Then walk your pinky back and have 3, 2, 3 on D, G, and B. Hit that once. Okay, and then go 3, 2, 1 on D, G, and B for your F major. Okay, we'll just... It's all moving this pinky around. That's what's really moving the melody around. So, right, so we have... After I do that again... of the never head west, flew west, that's when I'll start palm muting. So all it is just grooving, it's just doing that boogie woogie, I call it like the Beach Boys thing. We're just moving the pinky from, just hold down your F major shape on 3, 2, 1, D, G, and B. Put your pinky down on 4 on the B string. And just walk back from 4 to 3. And just find the melody from there, right? It would take an hour to go over every little down hit, but that's the basis of it, right? Really slow. You just got to hear the lyrics, right? Hear the melody that's being phrased, and then the whole time I'm like, unless I'm trying to mimic what he's singing exactly, I'm palm muting and grooving on everything. Like, I don't want any gaps, right? So you'd have like, okay, so after you go back and forth on that F to F6 to F major, okay, then what's the second verse? Never was that egg that rolled out of the nest. Now we're going to go to 4 chord. We're going to go to B flat, but what we're going to do is we're going to play 7th chords just don't work here for the melody. It just doesn't match what he's singing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go B sus4 to a B flat sus4 to a B flat major to a B flat sus2 and back to B flat major, and we'll play around with that to get the vocal melody out, right? So you're gonna have to like get your thumb behind the neck, drop your elbow down, and these shapes kind of work together from the F to the B flat. They kind of fit seamlessly. You just have to kind of get used to moving your fingers, you know, because they're really just like one note transitions, one fret, one string transitions, right? So we'll have 2 on or 3 on D and G with your middle and ring finger, and have 4 on the B with your pinky, and then walk your pinky back to 3 on B, then have your index finger on 1 on the B string. The whole time you're chugging D and G on 3 and palm muting, right? And then just keep your index finger down on 1. Then get your pinky back on 4, walk it down 4 to 3, 4 3 to 1, back to 3, and then 4 3 to 1. Okay, and then what's the part after that? And what I do to get into it, I'll grip it like this at first. I'll do middle, index, and pinky, 3 2 and 1, or 3 2 and 4. But the rest of the time I play it like this, using ring, middle, and pinky. I switch that up just because it's easier to transition into from playing up here like this. It's easier to be right here instead of having to shift and drop like that really quick, because I think we're playing at 116 beats a minute. So that's the verse part, right? So you get okay, then we're back to the F part, right? 3 2 4 D, G, and B. And he phrases differently each time, right? Like the first time he says, I never saw the bright side of anything, right? So we go like, and you can kind of pause, kind of chug and pause a little bit to accentuate that vocal melody, right? And just kind of, you know, the same thing I do the second time around. I kind of hear more of the third verse. Like I'll use the first half of the second verse and the second half of the third verse, and that's kind of what I was hearing in my head, making up my own lyrics with it. So then from there, after you do that last part, and then the same old day of the week, we're going to be playing over C, right, our 5 chords. So now we're going to bar D and G on 5, just working out of that C major triad. Then we're going to have our pinky on 8 on G, get that E flat note, give it a little dissonance, right? So just chug on D and G, palm mute it, have 5 on D, 8 on G, and just hit it back. Okay, and then I'll kick on the octave pedal and we'll walk up these octaves from B flat to C. And then get back into the riff, right? So for the octave, we're just gonna have this B flat octave, mute out everything, but have A on the first fret, and then have G on the third fret. And then slide it up 2 frets to your C octave, A on 3, G on 5. Then we're gonna go bar A and D on 6, go down to A and D on 5, and then hit open E with 8 on the A string. And then immediately start palm muting and chugging it and playing the opening riff again, right? So I know I didn't go into a ton of detail, it's just way too much to sit here and go over every down hit, but that's what we're playing, right? Is we're going your F7, F6 to F major, and just playing around with that, using your pinky on the B string for the melody, right? Our 4 chord for B flat, we'll go B flat sus 4, B flat major to B flat sus 2. Back to your F7. Then up to our C. Then our octaves, B flat to C. And then the little turnaround riff, 6, 5, to 8, right? And then you're back in to the opening riff, kick on your octave pedal. Okay, and then it repeats again. It has 3 verses, right? So that's all the tools that you need to play it. The second time around, I phrased things different. I think the lyrics I had in my head the second time around was ready or not, here I come, don't want to be another 3, 2, 1, 0. In a little pink shack where the palm trees sway, I'm stuck in the middle of the USA. That's what I was humming in my head. I know those lyrics are wrong, and there's some variation of that throughout the song, but I haven't heard it enough to know it. And so, like, I'll come in to the second time, instead of coming in with 4 down hits, like da-da-da, or 3, I'll do like what is it, ready or not. Instead of coming in with 3 down hits, I'll just do 2, ready or not. That part when I go, is stuck. Well, I'm stuck in the middle of the USA. Okay, so you can kind of play around with the variations of the melody. This is all you need. It's just those 3 little chords with your pinky moving around and the 3 on the B flat. It's all pinky movement, right? All shifting with the pinky and index finger on each chord. And then you just do your little C riff again. Octaves. And that little riff to get back into the main part. So that's the whole verse. That's everything you need for the melody. You can listen to the song. You have what you need. It's really just all palm muting and phrasing. A lot of this is just all right hand stuff. And just changing with the melody that he's singing, right? So just listen to the song, play along with it. You'll have it in no time. So we've done the intro, we've done the verse, and now let's go ahead and get into the bridge. Alright, so for the bridge part, we're just going to be going from the 5 chord C to the 1 chord F. All we're going to be doing is doing that same chugging, palm muting with the right hand, and then walking out, making out the vocal melody pretty much on the B string the whole time, right? So the structure of the song is verse, refrain, bridge, verse, and then it ends playing the intro riff, right? So after you get out of the second verse and you're playing that intro riff with the octave thing on, right? get out of the octave thing. I'll do 3 like muted hits, just trying to mimic the drums because I can't really put together transitions. There's no computers here. I record all this stuff on my tablet, and you know, it is what it is. But to mimic the drums, I just kick off the pog, and then I just give 3 muted down hits, right? And then we start working out of your first box of A major or C major pentatonic, right? You don't have to always be playing dominant chords to do any kind of blues shuffle, right? You can use major triads and things like that. Here's a perfect example of it. You can just bar D, G, and B on 5. This is real common in like 70s, what I call 70s Les Paul rock, right? So bar D, G, and B on 5, palm mute it. Each one of these will be 2 until we change. Then go 6 on B with your middle finger. Then 8 on B with your pinky. Then back to 6 on B for 2 beats. Then 2 beats on the bar on 5. Then we go 6 for 1 hit, 8 on B for 1 hit. Then we'll walk it back, 8, 6, 5, 1 hit of each. And then we go into F7. Okay, so you have. Okay, then we walk into F7. I like to grip it, middle finger D, index finger G on 2, 4 on the B string with my pinky. Instead of gripping it like this with my ring finger on 3, only because I'm already here. And the way my wrist is positioned, I'm already flat, so I can just switch to this effortlessly. If I were to go with my ring finger on 3, I kind of have to shift down and drop my wrist down and my elbow down. So to get from here to here is a lot more work than just going here to here, right? So I make up for that difficulty. Instead of getting the difficulty on the transition here, I get the difficulty when I have to go to the F major, right? So it's a trade-off. Do whatever you feel is comfortable, right? You got to experiment with things. You got to figure out if you're having trouble with a section or something, break it down and figure out why and find a way to make it work. So after we do that walk down, F7, 3, 2, 4, and we just palm mute. Walk your pinky back, 3, 2, 3 on B, and then just palm mute that. Then we're going to go 3, 2, 1 for F major. Then put your pinky down on 3 on B. Then just go 4, 3 to 1 on B while constantly hitting D, G, and B. Okay, then we just repeat that C riff again the same way. And then repeat the F7, F6 to F major the same way. And then get out of it, B flat octave. B flat octave to C octave, A and G on 1 and 3, A and G on 3 and 5. Then do our little turnaround riff. 6 on A and D, 5 on A and D, open E to 8 on A. And then you're back into the main riff. Okay, so that's your whole bridge part. Let's play through it really slow, right? So that's the whole song. There's not a lot to it, man. When you break it down, it really is just 3 chords, but with the right hand stuff that's going on with the muting and the hybrid picking and then moving around with all the melodies and stuff, it becomes a lot more than just 3 chords, and it's a great way to practice working on your left and right hand coordination, your muting, your hybrid picking, everything, right? So it's a lot of fun to play, especially that main riff, man. It's such a cool riff, just working right out of your 4th box of F minor pentatonic. And it sounds really good in F. You know, if you play this like in standard tuning in like open E and play it on like 7 and 9, it doesn't quite sound the same. F has a certain tonality. F is used a lot in like Motown stuff with majory sounding type of songs. Anyway, a lot of fun. Like I said, I don't know who this guy is, but this is a cool song. I'm gonna see if he's got anything else, if this is his kind of style, or if this is kind of like an outlier for him as far as what his other songs sound like. But anyway, man, just practice slow with it. Work on that chugging, work on adding in the middle finger with the hybrid picking if you're not used to that. And 115 beats a minute, 116 if you want to make a loop. But that's everything. So just practice slow, have fun. I'll see you next time.